Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Geis. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Ready. 53, Mike. Push him back.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So on 4th down, the Redskins are called on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have
my man Bond.
1st and 10.
Bond.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, Orbit. Mike 47. I don't think you got it, sir. 47's the Mike, boy. 47.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
About to post it.
Nice with the carry on second down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh my gosh.
He'll get this to his speedster.
Oh my gosh.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal, Washington.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Touchdown,
Washington. His guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Big Chilla in the game right now.
This one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I had to whoop Rails bitch ass earlier. Little racist motherfucker.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, but that nigga racist.
Jordan Howard. And an alley to run.
Cause like Pete, that nigga, he was like, he done went and found me on the book and shit. Like some weird shit. That nigga went to saving my pictures in his phone. I said, man, you gay. That was like my young pictures when I was like 15. I said, man, you a whole pedophile too, man.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream
Nah, mine and Indian.
He gets a seam and just gets through it. How about the explosiveness?
Weird. I'm the SA.
First to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely,
weird,
because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you.
Facebook, you get Facebook leads.
That's a tough one to swallow.
I blocked that nigga. He been, cause he gay, bro. He be trying to get into niggas' heads before he played him, I guess. I don't know. I was supposed to play him, right? He was ducking me. Damn near 2 days straight. He finally played me. I was like, man, give me my full swing. This man ducking me. Finally, he shows up. And when he showed up, bro, he got his ass whooped. You feel me? Like, that man can't beat me. Trash ass. Like, bro, he had Deshaun Jackson. Or not Deshaun. He had Jackson. You feel me? Quarterback. Action Jackson. Yeah, shut that bitch down, bro. Motherfucker wasn't doing no running whatsoever. Scary ass. Fucking, yeah, man, that man run right into me, motherfucker. And he was like, oh, you only rush 2, bruh. I hit that man with a safety blitz. I hit that man with all that shit. What you mean? Safety blitz and then spy with the safety? Fuck you mean? God.
He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On play action, Haskins.
Motherfucker.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Hey, bro, so first quarter, right, I only had the ball once or twice. This nigga had the ball the whole first, second quarter, right? Same thing, third quarter, bro. I finally get the ball in the fourth quarter. I start, you know what I mean? I was winning the whole time. We was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Nigga kicked the field goal, then I scored. And we up by 4. You know what I mean? So we just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Goddamn. I get the ball. This dumbass, he pressing the shit out of me, bro. Acting like I ain't gonna fucking, you know what I mean, beat your ass deep. So I just kept dotting him. Kept getting dotted up.
They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options,
shit, he had all them niggas, yeah. Like 4 running backs.
Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles.
That's it, bro. Shut that shit down. Call it a day.
If no one's open and you don't have a running lane,
he tried to pass the ball. Hey, so he was on his game-winning drive, right? Coming down, picked his ass off. Desmond King. Wild at you.
On 2nd and 10. Running with Howard.
Well, I know he was mad.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit gain.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. He's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already.
Homie Lee,
3 quarters to go.
Born,
They will get
he commits and shit. It's a money league for real, for real. He's free entry.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brought these boys back. They a whole 80 overall right now. I ain't gonna hold you. I got them to 80, but I mean, it's all young people, pretty much. Yeah, I got 3 running backs, and then the nigga I'm playing though. Oh, good shit.
Only a yard on the pickup there.
You know I'm playing though, bro. He got an 85 overall. Pretty decent team.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
You said Haskins? I'm playing against Haskins. It's crazy. He got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz.
Hell yeah, I feel that. My boy White out there.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
Tucker Wolf, can he do it? Oh, he did it. He won.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
Oh. Ain't no motherfucking way.
They've proven that they can go down and score. So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ain't gonna cheat me, but
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Geis. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Oh, get him.
Comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
Got Haskins back there scary, hear them footsteps.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On second and a couple. Wentz.
Oh, Wentz.
Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't pick up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's a pickup of 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup.
A little faster than that, man.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second and 9, Wentz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 30 on second down, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Protein spill. 57, 57. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that.
Yo.
But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later.
What?
Another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown.
Told that 5.
Defense.
The Redskins offense. They find themselves down.
You on your way home? We talk when you get home.
They start this drive first and 10. Now a run with Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run with Geis, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. There, first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, this is Geis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Fletcher Cox never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Haskins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Thought I had him covered. It's crazy.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. It's Geis on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Carlson is good.
Give
So
my
we're
ball
at halftime here
back.
on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Go, go. 47. Bandit. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Champ.
Hey, Zoo. 47. They gonna need some therapy. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
And see.
Man, we gotta get this stop here, D.
Fun.
Running out of the gun with White. 9 yards on the game.
You watching
It's
this
gonna
shit?
Bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Wentz. And Robinson with a big catch. Give him 30 yards.
This nigga tried to lag switch me.
That was an excellent read right
I threw
there.
it. It was 3rd down, right?
That means it's just
And
a
7.
single high
I
safety,
threw a pass,
so you
and
know
as the
you're throwing it
pass,
to the
he tried to
outside
lag
part of the
switch it
field.
before I caught it, right? But I had already caught it.
Getting there,
This nigga
and he puts one out there for a big-time
be
completion.
weird with it, bro.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts.
And
of the
he
red
keep
zone
calling
here
the same
for
pinch
1st and
buck up.
10.
Yeah. Especially when you're not supposed to do it. I swear he in my stream. It's cool though.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure,
Fucking
and
X
he'll go
is
down.
open.
Back at the 26-yard line. Montez.
Hey yo, you know a nigga named Trey Foster, champ?
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
That nigga said, fuck you. My
So after the
comments.
sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Tell champ I said, fuck him.
To throw, it's Wentz.
Oh, that's pick.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Dumbass shit.
Good
Wentz.
effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here's Wentz to throw.
Ooh.
Lined up incomplete.
White. Thought you was gonna hold on to it, I ain't gonna lie.
It's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice
Huh.
sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
excited to see
He
those
said-
points go on the board. Gives them a little leeway to play with.
He
when
said
they're
he
out on
your
the
Madden
field,
father. Of
but
course
they're
you
real
know him.
excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's Haskins to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Well, shit,
Every
yo,
time he
Champ.
looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that
Hey, yo,
play.
Champ.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
3rd quarter, you got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
Shit.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them.
Ain't no way that bitch got there fast.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Geis. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
This nigga tried to halfway motion his dude champion and knocked the ball.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. He's going to look deep down the... It's caught inside the 25.
Good shit.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson. His first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field.
He's got a man, complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say,
that's cool.
That's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
47. Check, 47. Watch the screen.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down.
Shit.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Second down, Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
My man Jay Will. My man Jay Money.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
You and me both.
Unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Bro, this nigga been hitting me with the same plays over and over and over and over again.
Bring him down shy of the 20.
Same formation.
Much better than the first. Just a
It's
gain
cool
of
though.
1 there. A tight game like this.
You know me, man. I ain't the one to
even though they have
blow the whistle on nobody, but
so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Bravo. 47. Check, 47.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's complete. James
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now
woo!
Football, and the Redskins scoop it. And to the 43. So down inside.
Should have been took that nigga out. Fuck wrong with me.
That's where they'll take over.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock,
that's cool.
We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Goddamn same.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He gets it in the hands of Geis.
Can't believe this shit. I left the whole middle of the field open.
Inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's got his running back, Darius Geis.
That's supposed to be a strip right there.
Get it down to the 7. It'll be a
Yeah,
gain
he
of
stripped
9,
me, shit. What the
and
fuck?
It'll be 2nd and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Geis.
Get this
and
nigga
he'll
the
be
world.
brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And we've got a timeout.
Champ, this nigga must got a play that he think he about to win with.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Haskins.
Oh.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
No, I could get that up, champ, because.
Out-trots the kicker in a big spot.
Oh.
This to potentially send us to overtime.
Yeah.
His kick is indeed
They didn't let me
good.
fucking pause the game. Fucking. I couldn't call a timeout or nothing.
So a money
Press
kick
X so
there in the
fast.
final seconds, and now, barring any
Pussy.
hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
Oh, wow.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. Zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death.
Oh, of course.
First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they
Give
win
me
the game.
my money.
If they
I
kick a
won.
field goal, though,
You
or
lost.
don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is
No, I
fielded
want
at the
to turn
goal
over.
line.
Woo!
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
This formation right here, champ, he ran it like 15 times back to back.
Here they have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a
Bruh,
touchdown
this
wins
fat
the game
motherfucker
because
got in my
they're used to
way.
just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range
Like
to
my
win
own
the
lineman
game.
just
Still having to make that
tripped me up.
transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal. And get the
own lineman, bro. Like
So
what?
they control their own destiny now. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
I think if you truck right behind him, bro, make it do that. But I don't.
Here's
This
second
is
and 5.
retarded. Nah, I gotta go. Fuck
Maybe a
me.
measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
Hey, Alpha. 27. Oh, you got D? Both sevens the mic. Both sevens the mic. Grade 15. Grade 15.
First throw of overtime for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line.
You did power
Different
rankings?
story here, over 20 yards.
Oh, I thought that's what he said.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4 Tokyo. 5. Exit. 47's the mic.
Oh, you talking about Kasky?
Check. 47. Danny. 47 mic. 47 mic.
Hey,
First down.
I won the game just now. Huh! Oh no!
6 points in his
Damn,
hands there.
champ.
Couldn't hang on.
Why did I talk
Second
too soon?
down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time.
Fuck, I'm gonna be at work tonight.
Yeah, just
This
the
shit
fact they
advanced.
weren't
Hey, I won my
there to open
3rd game
space
today,
and
and
try
it
to
wasn't
get
off a
the
champ.
ball.
Woo!
As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Double up. 61, Matchbox Lights.
On second down.
Oh, hell yeah.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'm getting better, bro. I appreciate that help. I think I found out how to do it, you know, outside how you was talking about.
And make him slow his pace or change direction. That's often the end result.
Solid.
That's crazy.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And this will be caught. Touchdown.
That's lit, for real. I just won the game. OT game against the Redskins in Gridiron Nation. He got an 85 team, me. I threw that bitch up.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing
I had 2 niggas in it the whole time.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted.
I had supremacy in it watching the whole time.
Type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well.
Yeah. A decent game, bro. Bitch picked me off 4 times. Or no, I had 4 fumble and 3 picks, I think. Something like that.
To take on the Detroit Lions.
Still won. Who you know had 4 turnovers against them and still win the game?
And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves
It's
at
crazy.
home next
I'm
week.
some shit.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
Hey,
Ryan and Gordon, you've
hey,
been
boy.
watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Play me in 2K.
There are laws against that.
Hey. You get it. Out here getting dizubs. You know how that go. Slight razzle dazzle to the ting. Boy.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real what's round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up.
Hey yo, that Redskins nigga, bro, he kept coming in, coming out in the same formation hella times. I wasn't tripping about it. You feel me? I wasn't tripping. That's what I be waiting on. I let them go across, broski. Hey, Dwayne Winston, my right outside linebacker, finally got him up to a star def. Let's go. I'm gonna let him just come across you, bro. Fuck it. He claims he read the rules. Alright, man, whatever. Yeah, I ain't making it to no damn playoffs. Yeah, you trying to hop on? What's up? Pull up.